that means you are attacking Yoruba people. No. Nah. Tifnubu is not Yoruba. Tifnubu does not represent Yoruba. Everything Tifnubu represents is himself. So now that they are friends in the north, the Arewa friends are already showing them the what they call the betrayer. They want the Igbos to now be like, we are brothers. Forget about now. These Arewa people, they divide us. If you be Igbo, you can't join them. They say we are brothers. Now Ogun go kill you. Here you get, just so you know, because we know some of you Lori Bruku Igbos as well. What do you call them again? The full Igbos, no. The Onyara Igbos, no, not that one. The one that they say that Shineke Nakpogi kind of Igbos. That the ones, the Igbos that the Shineke Nakpogi them, right? As we have them in Yoruba and you have them in Igbo land too. They don't look for unity now. Some of them are happy that Yorubas, this Ronukus of Yoruba land are begin to now say, we are brothers. Sorry, Emeka. Sorry. What's that one? Jimmy Shuku. Sorry, Jimmy Shuku. We are brothers. What about GRV? We are brothers. We are Yoruba. We are brothers. We have married each other. Don't let Fulani divide us. Tomo. So here is their, what do you call it? Here is their spokesperson, the deputy to Sanwo-Iku on TV this morning, denying the bigotry. I still have his own video that he said Peter Obi should not come and campaign in Lagos. That they built Lagos and they will build Nigeria. Igbo people have no place in Lagos. The Olori Buruku has swallowed all of that now. It can't sound like, say, really? Okay, but thank God Rufai was there. Enjoy this.
Second question is, the big elephant in the room, as I keep saying, it's almost becoming a cliche in my mouth now. The fact that some people inside this Lagospedia, they call themselves, are saying that Igbos have been given notice to leave Lagos within 1 month. The Lagos state government has denied, but is the Lagos state government taking other steps to make sure that this state, that is supposed to be the melting pot of Nigeria, does not become a boiling point for ethnic bigotry?
Well, thank you very much. And good morning, everyone. Well, I think the first thing is for us is engagement. So we, as a people, we must learn from our experiences. So we're all alive when the EndSARS happened, and we saw the aftermath. Various infrastructures were destroyed, and we said, well, never again. So what does that mean? We went to our people explaining various things. So I recall meeting some students, and I said, so you're an engineering student. One of the buildings that was destroyed was the public works building. At the time, we brought in a machine, the biggest in this part of the world, that can lay about 1,000 interlocking blocks in an hour. But that machine was destroyed. It's a $14 million machine. So this is where we train pupil engineers. So when you graduate from school, I did engineering. When you graduate, they teach you mixture of concrete ratio. But that doesn't mean anything until you are able to actually do the measurement in real life. And this is what, so we went around the state explaining to our youths, elderly, CDC, CDA, the implication that it's okay to protest, but it's not okay to destroy the asset that we said is not even enough. And therefore, I think our people apparently listened. And then the issue of I think one of the hazards of social media, these faceless people just came up and said, Igbos must leave. Absolute nonsense. And that's why you can see what the governor said. The governor immediately denounced it. The Lagos is that's not who we are. That's just not who we are. Since we are all children, we've all lived together in this state. And there's no need for people to become ethnic bigots. But again, like we said, some people will try to do whatever to divide us, but we will never allow that. And we see over the weekend, the governor, myself, everybody, we visited the family of Mr. Wanya, which had just passed. We went to Nweka. So it's just nonsense, and we will not allow it. Now, what is going on in terms of fishing out the people, it's not something I can discuss, but I can assure you, in the next few days, you'll see what will happen.
Right, thank you very much. I'm really glad that you've been able to talk about the issue that Lagos State the government would not in any way, condone this rhetoric. What a number of people are saying is that the arrests that ought to have been made, especially from during the elections, because this didn't just start. From the 2023 elections, there were some people who came out and made very dividing statements along ethnic lines, but nothing was done. Some of them didn't even bother to hide their faces. I'd like to ask you, what is preventing the government from picking those people? They are quick wins. Picking those people whilst you fish out those, those who are faceless, who come under anonymous, anonymous profiles on social media. It'll be great to see. Saw pictures of the man wielding the axe. So many things left unsolved that are easy, in quotes, for the government to handle.
Well, thank you very much. You said that are easy. So look, it's really on both sides. If you notice, somebody said that, oh, we killed somebody around Okota because he wanted to take the boxes. So the reality is they will do their investigations. And when people are found culpable, of course they will do. So, but the challenge is this. I think the bottom line for me is we allow everything in this country to be too toxic. So we do election. As I was coming here, around Fallon, people were fighting. Every day, people fight. So how we expect to do elections?
Angry and hungry.
No. Look, it's since day one. Okay, as I was coming, I was looking at Newswatch when I was in University of Ibadan, 1983. The same story. So why are we talking about the same thing in 1983? Newswatch, not enough food, NEPA, darkness. The same story in 1982-83. We were all in the university. So the bottom line is this. For me, public commentary is a problem in this country. And we might not all agree, but public commentary is a problem. And I will tell you why. How is it that the most important factor is not what we address in our land? So you go to Ghana, you go to Cote d'Ivoire, everywhere. You see the way we plan our cities. We all did economics, and we said land is a factor of production. Yeah. When you try to manage land, we ethnicize it in this land. So that is one thing that it's whatever you want to do, everything you build in a house, airport, this is on land. So how is it that we don't manage our land? When you want to manage land, physical planning is the problem of West Africa. Bottom line, we will never be rich if we don't plan our land. But if you want to plan it, what happens? Oh, you do this because it's Yausa, is Igbo. Rubbish. So the bottom line is, let us focus on the real issues. Like I said, I was not in government in 93. I was a student. I have it on my phone. Newswatch. These are journalists, serious journalists. We've been talking about the same issues. In the 70s, they were talking about the same issues that we are talking today. So what is the problem? Is it, if you count the number of government officials, chairman local government, councillors, governors, deputy governors, they are less than 1,600. So are we saying in a nation of 200 million, we can't find 1,600 that are great? Is that what we are saying? Okay. So what are the fundamental issues? Let us talk about them. And let's not... So people say protest. And, I felt sad when people like Alhaji Abubakar, is my father's friend, said, oh, let's join it. That's nonsense. It's not right. What is Sunak said in England? That these people that did this will be punished. It's not about politics. Election is over. We politicize everything. Look, even on election issues, people say it's bad, it's bad. I'm sorry.
Your Excellency, a couple of things. I can tell you why. What happened in Newswatch in 83, those hunger and poverty is still there, is because of the dubious political class that continues to destroy Nigeria have not left since 83, and they are still there till date. That's why. So things will never change. Even if you take a newspaper from 100 years from now, as long as the dubious political class continues, then things will never change. Let's not deceive ourselves. Secondly, Your Excellency, Lagospedia has been running this Twitter handle since 2015. He's been inciting violence. He was very active during the elections. Nothing was done. Why now? In fact, a week before the protest, he was the one talking about Oro protest. He tweeted some other incendiary things. Why have he not been fished out? It's so easy to say the other side. Yes, and I don't support both sides that are causing chaos.
Yeah.
Yoruba man, Igbo man is your brother. Igbo man, Yoruba man is your brother. Our real enemy are the political class that makes our life miserable every day. The truth has to be said. Why are we not clamping down on these people? Secondly, you talked about development, land appropriation, and everything. The other problem about development and land appropriation is because the political hegemony keeps taking majority of the land. That's another problem with Africa. It could go from Kenya to Nigeria. I'm sure you remember Danny Arab Moye. I'm sure you remember even our case in Nigeria. So it is a problem of the political class, and that's why I'm bringing the question to you. Let's talk about the issues. What are you guys doing? People are suffering. It's 22 million people in Lagos. Their lives are miserable. They don't even have potable running water from the government. There's sewage everywhere. What are you guys doing?
So let's look at projects.
Yes.
If you want to talk projects.
Let's talk about
if you want to look at projects. So there is no local government in Lagos today, from Koshofe to Alimosho, that we are not doing projects on daily basis. Let me now tell you how we plan our budget in Lagos. Just 2 Fridays ago, I was in Ekpe. What do? We actually go to the communities and they give us list of projects based on their importance. So the challenge for us, so when you say it's the political class, no, you are wrong, sir. And I will tell you.
Nuisance Lele.
Oh, you see, anytime you make a politician keep shifting like that. See, let me tell you something. Thank you very much for that question. Let me explain something to you. He wants to lie to you. Then when he say, sir, he wants to lie to you. If I asked him, why now? Why do you want to clamp down your social media trolls? All of you have been following the undo. Why do you now want to clamp down on it now? Why now? Why do you suddenly love the Igbos? That we are brothers, we grew up together. When we were growing up, there were none of this kind of hatred until Tifnumbu and his gang brought divisive rhetoric, they call it, divisive politics, hateful politics. It's not just against the Igbos, it's against anybody we no subscribe to Tifnumbu's Baba Sokwe slavish politics. Jẹun sókè kó tún jẹun sápò. Jẹun sókè. Baba o. So once you can do that, Baba o. Once you can do that, your pocket will be filled with wad of naira notes. Baba Sokwe. So why now? Why do you suddenly love Igbos like that? Why now are you now clamping down on the bigots that you have been funding? Why now? Agba bigots. This was Simo last year. The same guy in that studio. You get that? That's the same guy, I'm that. During their campaign. Shedan one. Who wants to come and campaign in Lagos? Can he go to his own state to go and campaign? He was referring to Peter Obi in their Lagos campaign. Yeah. They said Peter Obi must not come to Lagos and campaign. I don't know if some of you remember that. That he can't come to Lagos. He's not welcome. He wants to come and disrupt their traffic. His campaign is going to cause problem in Lagos. You remember that time? And he went to that Lagos, but they couldn't do anything. That was deputy governor, the guy in that studio. That was him on the stand, telling their members that Peter Obi, that cannot go to his own town to campaign, is coming to Lagos to come and campaign. That they are the ones who fixed Lagos. And they will fix Nigeria. That is why it is the turn of Ashiwaju. Now the way it says, all of those people they told to call you Omoale. Baba want to need that Omoale saying olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá. They now want a Yoruba unity. They want Igbo and Yoruba come. They actually they are now asking for Southern unity. To Makpawandanu. Southern unity. So that we can all group together and fight Arewa all the time. They did it to Obasanjo. They did it to Jonathan. Meanwhile, it was the same Tifnumbu that raised the entire attacks on Obasanjo. It was the same Tifnumbu that raised the entire attacks on Jonathan, including the protest, including the election that finally pushed him out. So Tifnumbu won't can use what? Emotion blackmail you. Tell you, say you be one. Or go kill you there if you say that to my face. Learn how to keep grudges. These are animals. These are not human beings. They are animals that shouldn't, for no reason, be associated with anybody. I mean it all. They call their fellow Yoruba Somuale for Bokwari, for Tifnumbu. They call the sister everywhere, don't they, boy, now. Now they are now Yoruba. We need to come together. Bigotry is not allowed in our land. We will arrest them. Ashirieda.
So Ayo, Yachukudi also came out and said, "Is my friend." When she was engaged, she said, "No, it's my friend. We are just joking." That's what the woman said ultimately. So, what do you do? If somebody said, "Okay, it's my friend," you are just, having so. But the bottom line is this. Like I said, let us all cool public commentary. The way we all talk, let us all cool things down. When every action that you take is weaponized, it becomes a problem. We are indirectly encouraging people to do the wrong things. So that's where I start from. Let's all calm things down, And it starts from the way we do our elections, the way we talk about it and everything. And, we compare ourselves with other nations around the world. It just doesn't make sense. We are the only nation that conduct monolithic elections. The ballot paper in Lagos is the same as Kaura Namuda. That's not what happens in the United States. That's not what happens in India. That's not what happens. So in UK, it's parliamentary. They counting down your constituency and and then we say, "Oh, it's bad. Everybody abusing the INEC chairman." And we didn't say this is wrong. We didn't say this is wrong. A lot of people will be scared to take up assignments. Yeah. When they know that if I do give my best, we've invited people. Let me tell you this: we want to, during cabinet formation, we called some people. They said, I'm okay. This is too toxic environment. So if we talk and we allow charlatans to take over our space, this is what we see. And you must remember, it's around the world. The world is an angry space now. Yeah. And you can see the right wing taking control. Look at the narrative in England. It's because some right wing twisted the whole thing. Misinformation. So the bottom line for us is, everybody said during that election, let's calm down, let's not arrest people, let's not do this, let's call people. So we all said, just let's calm everybody down. Yeah. So and that's the consensus. So the bottom line is, when people break the laws, even during protests, we must prosecute.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No,
you understand? So, about the Igbos, like I've said, the investigation is going on. Good. Hopefully, this protest will not long last. Let the police are all focused on all these things. But hopefully, the SSS, the security apparatus will do what they need to do and get this guy. Because sometimes some of these people are not even in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes.
So, sure. So Ayo, Yachukudi or
Nuisance lele.
And he's right by that last statement. Many of the Ronukus inciting tribal hatred against the Igbos in Nigeria, many of them are not even in Nigeria. Yeah, they live in the US, Canada, and UK. They wake up every morning and they tell everybody, all those mumus in Nigeria, that the Igbos, they said they are going to chase the Albas away. The Igbos, they said that they are going to, remove Tifnumbu, this or that. And then the Weres in Nigeria, they will be waiting for them to be commandeered to go and burn down Igbo businesses. The toxic nature of what you are witnessing in Nigeria today started from 2014 when APC, Egbe came together There was nothing they didn't say about Jonathan. Omo, there was nothing they didn't say. They threatened the sitting president. Diwere quickly called them, come and take it. I don't want again. These guys threatened the president of a country. They instigated the people that they stoned the sitting president in